Welcome, creative minds, to another beautiful project. If you're new here, you're welcome. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for supporting this channel. And today's project, I'm going to be showing you how to make this beautiful crop top with a fringe design. So I have here about less than 1.5 yard of fabric, and I went ahead to fold it into four. I'm going to be cutting this together. That's the front and the back. I have about 22 inches for the length, and for the width I unfold, I have about 18 inches. I'm going to be cutting the shoulder and also the sleeve together. So the first step is to go ahead and impute my shoulder measurement, which is about 7.5 inches. Then I went out to map out about 9.5 inches, which is going to be the length of the sleeve that I'm going to be working with. Then I went down by 1.5 inches for the shoulder slope. Then for the neck width, I went about 4 inches wide. Then for the front, for the back, I'm going to be going down by 1 inches. So 4 by 1 inches for the back neckline. Then for the front neckline, it's going to be a v-neck. I went down by 7.5 inches. You can go 8 inches, you can go 9 inches, depend on how deep you want it to be. So just go ahead and impute what you want. So from that point, I'm going to now connect it to my shoulder slope of 1.5 inches that I marked at that point. So now the next step is just going to go down for my sleeve. I did about 8 inches. So if you don't want yours too fitted, you can do about 9 or 9.5 inches. Then I went ahead to connect it to my shoulder up there. So the next step now is to go ahead and just map out my round bust measurement. So I'm going to be using my round bust measurement for both the bust and also the hemline of this. So I went about 10 inches for my round bust measurement. So round bust measurement divided by 4, I imputed it, and I added extra half inches for ease, then extra 2 inches, that's extra 2.5 inches, and that's what I'm also going to be using for the hemline of this crop top. So the total length of my crop top is actually 20 inches with 2 extra inches for hemming allowance. So I'm just going to connect it all the way down, then I'm going to also connect it to meet my sleeve like so. And that's basically all for the marking of this crop top. You can see how very easy it is. So we're just going to go ahead and cut out for the back first. That's the back neckline. Then we'll go ahead and separate the two fabrics. Then we'll cut out for the front neckline. So if you have about 1.5 inches fabric, you can make this beautiful crop top. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the neckline for the front. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut out interfacing for the neck depth of the front and also for the back as well. So I'm just going to trim it about 1.5 inches. It shouldn't be too much. Then I'm going to go ahead and stitch my interfacing for the back, and I'll also do the same for my front piece as well. So I've gone ahead to stitch my interfacing for the back and the front. So I'm just going to give it a very good notch all the way, and I'm also going to be trimming off any excess that I might have. Then I'll go to my ironing table and give them a very good press. Then I'll come back to show you the next step. At this point, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly hit the subscription button and also turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I upload new tutorials on this channel. So yeah, I was done giving it a good press. I'm going to be joining the front and the back piece together, and I'm going to be stitching the shoulders and also the sleeve point as well. So after stitching the shoulder and the sleeve, I'll come back and show you the next step. So this is what it looks like. Go ahead and give them good press. So next we're going to work on our fringe design at the hemline of our crop top. So for the fringe design, I'm going to be giving it 1.5 inches separation. So from the 1 inches I mark, which is I left for my journey allowance for the side, from that point I'm going to be giving it 1.5 inches apart. So you can do 1 inches if you want the fringe to be very all over the place, but for me I did 1.5 inches and I loved how it came out. So I'm just going to be marking 1.5 inches all the way to the other side. I'm also going to be doing that for the back of this crop top as well. Next is to go ahead and work on our fringe. So this is the length of my fringe. I have about 18 inches length here. So I'm just going to go ahead and stitch as many of this as possible, and I'll give it a good press. So this is what it looks like. So I cut out my fringe about 1 inches wide and 18 inches length. So by the time I stitch it, I had less than 1 inches. So after stitching it, I went ahead to give it a good press, and now I'm going to be fixing it on my dress. I'll cut out the rough edges and I'll place it like so. So I'll place it in the upper way, and I'll go ahead and pin it on all the marks I made on the top like I'm doing. So just go ahead and ensure that you pin it properly. You can also go ahead and just do this on your machine. So as you are stitching it, you are placing it on where you marked. So I'm just stitching it, I'm just pinning it like so, so you understand how to go about it. So the side that I stitched together will just be on the upper part, so by the time I bend it over, it will all fall down like so. So now I'm just going to cut out all the excess, then I'll go ahead and also cut out like an interfacing, just the way I cut an interfacing for our neck depth, about 1 inches. This is just to turn the rough edges of the fringe over to the other side. So I'm just going to stitch it like so, and I'll turn it to the other side and fold my fringe like so, so as to give it a very neat outcome. So this is what it looks like by the time I was done. You can see how neat it's looking. Go ahead and give it a good press, and at this point you can go ahead and also mark out for the back, and I'll do the same that I did at the front of my crop top. I'll do the same for the back as well, and I'll come back and show you the next step. So this is what it looks like by the time I was done doing for both the front and the back. I went ahead to give it a good press, and you can see how beautiful our crop top came out with the fringe. So the next step is to go ahead and join the sides of my crop top, and basically that's all for this tutorial. Bye guys.